When God decided to start over, God looked down at his creation and his heart broke. Humanity, made in his own image, had become so wicked that every thought was only evil. It was time to start over. In a world drowning in violence and corruption, there lived one man who still walked with God. His name was Noah. Noah was different. While his neighbors spent their days scheming, stealing, and hurting one another, Noah lived righteously. While others mocked the idea of a creator, Noah built altars and offered prayers. And God noticed. One day, as Noah worked in his vineyard, he heard a voice, not with his ears, but deep in his spirit, unmistakable and clear. "Noah," he fell to his knees. "Yes, Lord? The end of all flesh has come before me, for the earth is filled with violence. I am going to destroy both them and the earth. But you, Noah, have found favor in my eyes." Noah's hands trembled. "Destroy the earth?" God continued, "Build an ark of gopher wood. Make it with rooms inside, 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. Cover it with pitch inside and out. I am going to bring floodwaters upon the earth to destroy every living thing. But I will establish my covenant with you. You will enter the ark with your wife, your sons Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and their wives, and bring 2 of every living creature, male and female, to keep them alive with you." Noah listened in stunned silence. An ark? A flood? 2 of every animal? When he told his family, his sons exchanged worried glances. His wife Naamah touched his forehead, checking for fever. "Father," Shem said carefully, "it has never rained. Not once in human history. Water comes from the ground, from rivers and springs." "I know what God said," Noah replied firmly. "We build." For 100 years, Noah and his family built the ark. It became the joke of the region. People came from distant cities just to mock the old man building a giant boat on dry ground. "Expecting a flood, Noah?" they'd shout, laughing. "Better build it taller. I hear the clouds are really angry today." Children threw stones. Adults spat. But Noah kept building, kept preaching, kept warning. "Turn from your wickedness, God's judgment is coming. Enter the ark while there's still time." No one listened. No one ever listened. The ark grew larger, more impossible. Its shadow stretched across the valley like a wooden mountain, and still, not a single drop of rain fell from the sky. On the final day of construction, something extraordinary happened. The animals came. Not driven by Noah's family, not captured or caged. They simply came. Lions walked alongside lambs, bears lumbered next to deer, serpents slithered past birds, predators ignored prey as if an invisible hand held back their instincts. 2 by 2 they entered the ark, guided by a force beyond nature, responding to a call beyond hearing. The crowds fell silent, watching in wonder and growing fear. Some rushed toward the ark, suddenly believing, suddenly wanting in. But Noah had delivered God's message for a century. The time for mercy had passed. God himself sealed the door. For 7 days, Noah and his family waited inside the dark ark with the animals. Outside, the crowds returned to their mocking, though their laughter sounded hollow now, forced. Then, on the 7th day it began, not slowly, not with warning drops. The sky split open. The fountains of the great deep burst forth from below. Water exploded from the ground and poured from the heavens in sheets so thick you couldn't see your hand before your face. The mockers screamed. They pounded on the ark's sealed door, begging, pleading, promising to change. But the water rose faster than their panic, swallowing their cries, their regrets, their wasted chances. Inside the ark, Noah's family clung to each other as the vessel shuddered and groaned. Then, with a lurch that threw them all to the floor, the ark lifted. It was floating. The rain fell for 40 days and 40 nights. The waters rose until every mountain on earth was covered, until nothing remained of the world that was. Every living thing outside the ark perished. Every person who had laughed, Every creature that hadn't entered, every tree, every memory of the old world, all swallowed by the deep. Inside the ark, time lost meaning. Days became weeks, weeks became months. The family cared for the animals, cleaned stalls, rationed food, and prayed. God had saved them, yes, but for what? Would they float forever on this endless ocean? After 5 months, they felt it. A gentle scraping, a settling. The ark had come to rest on the mountains of Ararat. Noah opened the window and released a raven. It flew back and forth, finding no place to land. 7 days later, he sent out a dove. It returned, exhausted, no land in sight. Another 7 days, again the dove. This time it returned with an olive leaf in its beak, fresh, green, alive. Land, Noah whispered, tears streaming. There's still land. 7 more days, and he sent the dove out once more. It never came back. It had found a home. After a full year inside the ark, God spoke again. Come out, you and your wife, your sons and their wives, and every living creature. Be fruitful and multiply. Fill the earth. Noah opened the door to a world washed clean, silent, empty, waiting. The animals poured out, scattering to reclaim the earth. Noah's family stood on the mountainside, breathing air that smelled of rain and new beginnings. Quote. The first thing Noah did was build an altar. He offered sacrifices to God, and the Lord smelled the pleasing aroma. Then God made a promise. Never again will I curse the ground because of humanity. Never again will I destroy all living creatures as I have done. As long as the earth endures, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night will never cease. God set a rainbow in the clouds, a bow of promise, a sign of mercy, a reminder that judgment had passed and grace remained. Noah looked at that rainbow, then at his family, then at the empty earth stretching before them. They were 8 people tasked with rebuilding civilization, with filling the silence, with remembering the flood, and teaching their children why it came. God had given humanity a second chance. The question was, what would they do with it? The story of Noah reminds us that God takes sin seriously, but delights in showing mercy to those who seek Him. In a world racing toward judgment, Noah found grace. In a generation that ignored God's warnings, one family listened. And when the floods of consequence came, the ark of obedience became salvation. By faith, Noah, when warned about things not yet seen, in holy fear built an ark to save his family. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 7.